praises to the Creator, Yah. So I am making this video because y'all know me. When I get information, I go down the rabbit hole. I'm not a surface person. And my sister just brought to you something very serious, very, 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 very serious. And I don't think y'all realize how serious the download that the Creator, our power, our authority gave her. Let's play some of the videos so you can get a idea of what y'all told her to tell you, and then let me give you some examples behind that to show you how serious this is. Let's go. This is Sister Judith Yisrael.
A habit becomes a part of you. Whatever you say repeatedly to yourself or do with, in your everyday life, if you do these things repeatedly, it becomes a part of you. So repetition is something that took hold of our people. Not only the repetition of these forbidden rituals, they are forbidden, even though the scribes wrote them into our scriptures. I think you'll see about 15 times that they, in different chapters, different books, that they implemented sacrifices. These were to iterate and condition the mind that we needed sacrifices when y'all did not require sacrifices. And these repetitions came on from us intermarrying with other nations, taking up their deities' practices, which everything is blood, blood, and more blood. That's all they thought about. Blood, blood, and more blood. Their deities required blood. Whether it was from an animal or a human, they wanted blood. And Proverbs 18 and 1 talks about, 18 and 21 talks about how the tongue is powerful, how it invokes things to come about. Let's go to Proverbs 18:21. Proverbs 18:21. So like I hear that car in the background that's coming. I don't think that guy has a job, because he does this all day long. I don't think he has a job. Proverbs 18 verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Those who love to use it will eat its fruit. You will reap. You will reap it. Whatever you sow with your tongue, you will reap. Let's go to Proverbs, what's that, 14? Proverbs 15 and 4. Proverbs 15:4. A soothing tongue is a tree of life, but corruption of its damage of the spirit. So the tongue has life and death in it. So whatever we say, whatever we do, if we repeatedly do these things, it becomes part of our reality. It's like one way we can practice saying Yah's name. However it's said, Ahaya, Ahaya, Yahuwah, Yahweh, Haya. that our dialect is saying Yah's name, make it a practice. Say it for 21 days, and it shouldn't take that long if you love Yah. Like how you say you do it, it doesn't take the 21 days. Probably take 21 seconds. And say Yah, 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 Yah. Yah is my Savior, my Redeemer, my Deliverer, my Protector. All of that. And each time, whenever you're ready to say, because some people, all praises to the, MH, instead of saying that, say, all praises to Yah, my one and only power and authority. Practice that for 21 days. Do the 21-day challenge. Let's make it a 21-day challenge to do all praises to Yah, my power and my authority. All praises to Yah, my strength and my authority. All praises to Yah, my power and my authority. All praises to Yah, my power and my authority, my strength, my strong tower, my Redeemer, my Deliverer, my Savior. If we just practice that, y'all excuse me, the pollen out here, ooh. But out here is beautiful today, and I want to do this before I start anything else today, which I'm starting kind of late because I was pilling around, reading, just things. But let's do a 21-day challenge to cleanse ourselves, to allow y'all to refine us. Because during refining, you have to be malleable. Pliable, malleable. You can shape you, move you into whatever he wants to do. You gotta be malleable. I think that's the word, malleable and pliable. You gotta be flexible, allowing y'all to be in you, mold you, whatever he needs to do to refine you to the person that he wanted you to be in the beginning, before all of the hands and the words were laid upon you as you went down the assembly line of life.
Okay, we're going to stop it right there. Now, I'm going to show you why this is so very, very serious. Let me show you why this is very, very serious. What she just did, what she just told you. This is going to be part of the dwindling down. It's more than what it's more than thinking it. It's about you doing it and you saying it. I'm gonna show you some examples of us saying stuff and y'all giving it to us. I keep telling you, if you ask, you shall receive. See, Yah is not a dictator. Yah is not an oppressor. Whatever you want, he will give it to you. I'm going to show y'all something. You're going to be shocked. And y'all, you're taking that as lightly, like, well, I can say it this way. He knows what my heart is. He knows this. He knows this. Your actions, your mouth. She just told you. It speaks life or death. Let me show you how the Israelites keep getting themselves in trouble. Let me show you. I'm going to give you a couple examples. So my grandma used to say, drunk man tells no lies. So what happens is when you get inebriated, you tell the truth of how you truly feel about a situation, a person, or thing. So if that person says that thing to you and they say, I only said it because I was drunk, they really meant it. It was deep down in their heart. It's what they truly want. So we have to be careful with what we say. A drunk man tells no lies. What is in a man's heart is he will wear it on his lips. Okay? What is truly in a man's heart, his word on your lips. You got to be careful how we speak. We speak life and death, like the sis said in Proverbs 18 and 12 and Proverbs 15 and 4. Now let's go to Jeremiah. And we're going to start at verse 9. This is Jeremiah 17, verse 9. And the heart is deceitful above all things, and it's extremely sick. Who can understand it fully and know its secret motives? I am the creator, Yah. Search and examine, and he says, search and examine the mind. I test the heart to give each man according to his ways, according to the results of his deeds. Okay? He's going to search your heart and give you the recordings of your ways and the recordings of your deeds. Now, why did I bring this up? Let's go look at some times that what was in our heart we said and y'all gave it to us. Let's go to 1 Samuel 8. Let's start at 4. And all the elders of Israel gathered together and came to Samuel at Ramah and said to him, look, you have grown old, and your sons do not walk in your ways. Now appoint us a king to judge us and rule over us like all the other nations. But their demand displeased Samuel when they said it. Now in my book, it says in the Stone Edition, it said that Samuel knew what they said was wrong. And then they said, give us a king to judge and rule over us. So Samuel prayed to the Creator Yah. And the Creator Yah said to Samuel, listen to the voice. Listen to the voice. Here's the key word. Listen to the voice of the people in regard to all that they say to you. Pay attention. Right there. All that they say to you. For they have not rejected you, but they have rejected me from being king over them. Let all the deeds which they have done since the day that I brought them out of Egypt, even to this day, in that they have abandoned and rejected me and serve other powers. Now let's go. You're like, well, that's no big deal. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Let's go to Isaiah 30. Let me show you how serious this is. How serious what the creator Yah told sister youth of Israel to tell us to do. This is all about refining us. This is all about molding us. And she's right. She's dead on with that. Y'all talking through her, and y'all need to listen. Let's go down to verse 7. Let's read. Let's start at verse 7. For Egypt's help is worthless and good for nothing. Therefore, I have called her Rahab, who has been exterminated. Now, go write it on a tablet before them and inscribe it on a scroll, so that it may serve in the time to come as a witness against them forever. Now, didn't I tell you these are witnesses? Didn't I tell you that these are witnesses? So it can serve as a witnesses? Didn't I tell y'all these are witnesses? I know y'all keep thinking I don't know what y'all done showed me. Y'all can't tell me, you cannot get me to go against y'all. Let me show y'all this right here. Let me show y'all something. Why this is serious, what the sisters did today. This is very serious. This is life or death. You finna choose. Let's listen. For this is a rebellious people, lying sons, sons who refuse to listen to the law and the instruction of the Creator Yah, who says to the seers, who is the seers? What is a seer? What is a seer? Who says to the who? Seers. You must not see visions from the Creator Yah. And to the prophets, you must not prophesy to us with what is right. Ooh. It says what? Speak to us pleasant things and smooth words. Prophesy deceitful illusions that we will enjoy. Let me tell you that Yah gives us what we want. Now I just showed you over there. In 1 Samuel chapter 8, when we asked for a king, he gave it to us. Look how that turned out. Now, this is after, and what did we ask for? We said we don't want the seers to come and speak about the visions of the Creator Yah, and we don't want the prophets to prophesy what is right. This is our people. This is Israelites, y'all. Speak to us pleasant things and smooth words. Prophesy deceitful illusions that we will enjoy. Get out of the true way. Turn aside from the path of the Creator and stop bothering us with the Holy One of Israel. Now what we get? I'm going to show y'all. Let's go to Hosea 3. So we asked for it. Let me show you how serious it is for us to be bumping our gums. This is very serious. This is no joke, and the sister trying to help you. And y'all trying to make a joke. Y'all be making a joke out of us trying to help you. But Yah said he was going to send the spirit of Elijah in the last days to help you. He's put the spirit of Elijah's on us. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. What Yah took away from us. Let's go to Hosea chapter 3, starting at verse 3. And I said to her, you shall stay with me for many days. You shall not play the prostitute, nor shall you have a man. So I will also be towards you until you have proved your faithfulness. For the sons of Israel will remain for many days without a what? King or prince? Now what does king and a prince mean? What is not a king or a prince? What is the king and what is a prince? That's the spirit of the holy. That's the spirit that helps us. Those are the angels that come down to help us. Let's go back. Let's go back to Isaiah 30. Let's go back to Isaiah 30. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. See, this is what precept upon precept to get you. Let's jump up. I skipped this on purpose. Yes, Isaiah 30. Then all the elders of Israel gathered together and came to Samuel at Ramah and said to him, look, you have, and wait a minute, that can't be Isaiah 30. That's Samuel. I see it now. That's not Isaiah 30. Hold on. Let me show you something. I saw it down at the bottom as soon as I started reading it. Now let's go to Isaiah. I skipped over this with purpose. Let's read this. Woe, judgment is coming to the rebellious children, declares the Creator Yah, who carry out a plan, but not mine. And make an alliance by pouring out a libation, but not of my spirit, in order to add sin to sin. Who proceed down to Egypt without consulting me? Take refuge in the stronghold of, who's the stronghold of Pharaoh? Who is the stronghold of Pharaoh? Y'all supposed to be our stronghold. So who's the stronghold of Pharaoh? Y'all, he talking about a spirit. I'm finna prove it to you. and to take shelter in the shadow of Egypt. This the stronghold in that shadow is spiritual, people. Therefore, the safety and the protection of Pharaoh will be your shame, and the refuge in the shadow of Egypt, your humiliation and your disgrace. By the way, that's their demigods, their deities. For his princes are at Zoan, and his ambassadors arrives at Hanes in Egypt. Y'all need to go look up who is the deities of Zoan and who is the deities of Hanes. And you're gonna find out y'all been worshiping them. So when he's talking about princes and he's talking about kings, what are he talking about? That's the spirits. That's their stronghold. That's their spirits. And so what happened with ours? What happened with our strong? What happened with ours? Let's go back over to Hosea. The sis, she trying to help y'all. Y'all better take this serious. Y'all better do this 21 day challenge to speak life into yourself by calling on our power and our authority. You better listen to that, sister. Y'all talking to her. Y'all can play around all y'all want to. Y'all gonna find out, and it ain't gonna be good. Let's go. And I said to her, you shall stay with me for many days, and you shall not play the prostitute, nor shall you have a man. So I will also be towards you until you have proved your faithfulness. For the sons of Israel will remain for many days without a what? King or a prince, without a sacrifice, without sacrifice, but bless the bulls of your lips, and you're gonna have idolatrous pillars, and without ephod, without teraphim, without anything of the Creator that will help you. You ain't gonna have the spirits that's gonna help you. You're not gonna have wisdom on your side. I'm taking this away from you. And it says, afterwards, the sons of Israel will return in deep repentance and seek the Creator Yah, their power, and seek from the line of David, their king, and the King of kings, the Messiah. Who is that? David. And they will come trembling to the Creator Yah and to the Creator Yah's goodness and baruchings in the last days. We're in the last days now. I pray that this don't go over your head. What happened? We asked to have this stuff taken away from us. The angels coming to help us. The angels and the prince is the same thing. When he says a prince, he is talking about an angel. I'm finna show it to you. Let's go. Let me see if it'll do it in here. I might have to go to my book because this might not have it in here. Nope, it's not in this book. Oh, yes it is. Let's go. What's a prince? Let's go. This is Daniel chapter 10. Let's go start at verse 10. Daniel 10 and 10. Daniel comforted. Then behold, a hand touched me and set me unsteadily on my hands and knees. So he said to me, O Daniel, you highly regarded and greatly beloved man, understand the words that I am about to say to you and stand upright, for I have now been sent to you. But people said there ain't no angels. And while he was saying these words to me, I stood up trembling. Then he said to me, do not be afraid, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart on understanding this, when we set our heart on understanding this, y'all gonna do what? Let's see what y'all gonna do. And humbling yourself before the Creator Yah, your words were heard. And I have come in response to your words. Now, y'all know this has to be the creator, y'all. I didn't realize this. About to say that. What the sister say we got to do? We got to do what? Change how we speak. Because life is death is in our words. Let's go. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia was standing in opposition to me for 21 days. And then, behold, Michael, one of the chief of the celestial prince, came to help me. For I had been left there with the kings of Persia. So when he's talking about kings, when he's talking about prince, what is that? Celestial. Let me show you in my book. I cannot, y'all have to know this is the creator y'all pouring into me and my sister. Y'all have to know this. Y'all have to know this. How can I be putting this stuff together like this? There's no way without guidance. Because as soon as I watched my sister video, and I watched her video like 3 times, and then I prayed about it. And then I let her know I was going to go do some research on what she did. Why? Because this is very, very serious. You see, the creator Yah sent in help for Daniel. You see it. All because of his words. All because of his words. All because of Daniel's words. Let's go down to 10. And behold, a hand touched me and moved me on my knees and the palms of my hands. And he said to me, Daniel, man of desirable qualities, contemplate the words I speak to you. Y'all better go look up contemplate. And stand upright. For now I have been sent to you. And when he spoke to me this word, I stood quaking. And he said to me, fear not, Daniel, for since the first day that you set your heart to contemplate and to fast before the Creator Yah, your words were heard. And I have come before because of your words. So Yah took away because of our words, and he came because of our words. He took away our king, and he took away our prince because of what our words said over there in Isaiah 30. He took it away. And he brought down because of our words. What she said was serious. He said, I have come because of your words. And the prince of the kingdom of Persia has been standing against me for 21 days. And behold, Michael, one of the first princes, has come to help. And I remained there beside the king of Persia. Do you hear that? You see? So when they're saying princes, who they talking about? Now let me go to my book. Where's my book at? So I can show it to you in my book. This is not a joke. Because I know, I felt it. Y'all was like, they're not taking what she said serious. They're thinking, they heard the word challenge. They've diminished our words to not. They've diminished what you say. But everything that comes out of our mouth is out of our heart, and everything that comes out of our mouths, y'all take it serious, and he acts on it. He acts on it. I got to go back to this again. Y'all need to understand and understand precept upon precept, my people. Precept upon precept. Why did we lose our ephah? Why did we lose our prince and our kings? Why did we lose our access to the angelic realm, to the portals? Why did we lose it? Because we asked to lose it. We asked for it. This is serious. And he said, those who call in my name will be saved. Huh? Those who call in my name. Y'all playing around. This ain't no joke. Let's go back up to verse 9. We asked for this, and this is why this happened to us. Y'all didn't even realize that, did you? I did. It says, for this is a rebellious people, lying sons, sons who refuse to listen to the law and the instructions of the Creator Yah, who says to the seers, you must not see visions from the Creator Yah. And to the prophets, you must not prophesy to us what is right. Speak to us pleasant things and smooth words. Prophesy deceitful illusions that we will enjoy. Get out of the true way. Turn aside from the path of the Creator Yah. And remember, I'm teaching a class on the path. Stop bothering us with the Holy One of Israel. This is what we asked for. This is what we asked for. This came out of our mouth. He says, therefore, the Holy One of Israel says this, because you have refused and rejected this word of mine, and have put your trust in oppression and guile, and have relied on it. Therefore, this wickedness, this sin, this injustice, this wrongdoing will be to you like a crack in a wall about to fall, a bulge in a high wall whose collapse comes suddenly in an instant, whose collapse is like the smashing of a potter's jar, crashed so savagely, and that there cannot be found among its pieces a pot shred large enough to take coals of fire from a fireplace, or a scoop of water for a cistern. For the Creator Yah, our power, the Holy One of Israel, has said this, in returning to me and rest you shall be saved. In quietness and confidence, trust is your strength. But you were not willing, and you said, no, we will flee on horses. Therefore, you will flee from your enemies. So why are we going through this? Why are we going through what we're going through right now? We will ride on swift horses. Therefore, thus, who pursue you shall swift. Now, do y'all know what precept this go with, right? This goes with Jeremiah 8. This precept goes with Jeremiah 8. Oh, precept upon precept bring what? Joy to the heart. Y'all, let me find my glasses. Ooh, woo! Thank you, sis, for this. Thank you. Because them precepts, I started praying about it. And them precepts started falling up. Them precepts started falling on me. To come talk to y'all about it. That's why we lost this. We asked for it. And he said we're going to be running to and fro. Isn't it the same thing that y'all said over in Deuteronomy 28? Ain't this the same thing that y'all said was going to happen to us in Deuteronomy 28? The curses in Deuteronomy 28. Why? Why? We asked for it. We asked for it and we got it. And y'all need to watch y'all mouth. Y'all need to start watching your mouth. What you say. And sis trying to help you. And y'all need to take it serious. Let me see. Let's go to Daniel chapter 12. Daniel chapter 10 in my book. Let me show you in my book. But they be hiding stuff. They be hiding stuff. So I'm glad the Creator y'all show me where to go read. Let's go. What does it say right there? What does it say right there? It's Daniel chapter 11. And it says, now I tell, let's go back up here. I'm sorry. Daniel chapter 10, verse 20. He said, do you know why I came to you? Now I will return to do battle with the heavenly prince of Persia. Then I will depart, and behold, the heavenly prince of Greece approaches. However, I will tell you what is inscribed in the truthful writings. So there's truthful writings. No one reinforces me against these except your heavenly prince Michael. Let's go back up to 10. So there was an angel. And then on the 24th day of the first month, I was next to the great river, which is Hiddekel. I raised my eyes and saw, and behold, a man clothed in linen, his loins girded with fine gold. His body was like Tarshish, his face like the appearance of lightning, his eyes like the flaming torch, and his arms and legs like the color of burnished copper. The sound of his words loud as the sound of a multitude. I, Daniel, alone saw the vision, and the people who were with me did not see the vision, but a great fear fell upon them, and they fled into hiding. And so I remained alone, and I saw this great vision. No strength remained in me. My robustness changed to pallor. I could retain no strength. I heard the sound of his words. And when I heard the sound of his words, and I went in a deep sleep upon my face, you know how y'all talk to me in my sleep, with my face towards the ground, behold, a hand touched me and moved me onto my knees and my palms and my hands. And he said to me, Daniel, greatly beloved man, understand the words that I speak to you and stand in your place. I have been sent to you now. As he spoke these words to me, I stood a tremble. And he said to me, do not fear, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart to understand and to fast before the Creator Yah, your words have been heard, and I have come because of your words. But the heavenly prince of Persia, of the Persian kingdom, stood opposed to me for 21 days, and Michael, the one of the foremost heavenly princes, came to help me. So he was fighting him. That's why he didn't come to him at first. So an angel was fighting a man, or was he fighting an angel? What does it say right here? The angel came to him. And so he had to fight this angel. And let me show you something over here in Daniel 12. We turned this down. We had a prince. Whenever we needed some help, we could call on the prince, and we turned the prince away. Says it right here. At that time, Michael will stand, the great heavenly prince who stands to support the members of your people. And then you go over here to your people. Who is this? Your people is who? Michael, the guardian angel of Israel. Oh, the heavenly prince, the guardian angel. So then, who they fighting over here? Who they fighting over here? Who they fighting over here? Who they fighting? Who they battling right there then? They battling angels. It says the exact same thing. They're having a war with angels. So I prayed that this helped you. Let me see if y'all wants me to show y'all anything else. So let's go to Jeremiah 17. Did I speak? Yeah, I did Jeremiah 17 first. So let's go to, so what happened when let's go back to Hosea. Let's do it in this book right here. So what y'all just showed me in Hosea. Let's go to Hosea. Back to Hosea. I know. Because this is why I write things down. When it starts flowing into my head, I write it down. So I'm glad I wrote this down. And thank you, sis, for obeying Yah and doing what Yah told you to do. Because this is very serious and you're going to help our people. Let's go back to Hosea. And there's too many other examples, as like Joshua, when Joshua held the sun, he called out to Yah, and that sun was held. That lets you know right there that the sun moves and not the earth. When David called out and said, please don't take your Ruach HaKodesh from me. He cried out. So y'all didn't take it away because he knew he was serious. I know what else I got to show y'all. Let me show you something. Then I'll go to Hosea. We got to go to Psalms. I knew it. Psalm 19. Let's go to Psalm 19 real quick. Then we'll go back to Hosea. Let me make a marker right here for that right there. And then we'll go back. Precept upon precept bring joy to the heart. So let's go back. Let's look at the last verse of this right here. What does it say? So it started 14. Also, from intentional sins, restrain your servant. Let them not rule me. Then I shall be perfect, and I will be cleansed of great transgressions. May the expressions of my mouth and the thoughts of my heart find favor before you, the Creator Yah, my rock and my redeemer. What it says? Let the what? Expressions of my mouth and the thoughts of my heart find favor before you. And you is capitalized, so we know that's talking about the Creator Yah himself. And this was what David said. And David was redeemed. Now let's go back over to Hosea. Now in Hosea, it says, the Creator Yah said to me, go again, love a woman who was beloved of her companion, yet an adulterer, like the Creator Yah's love for the children of Israel. Yet they turn to the powers of others and cherish the goblets of great wine. So I acquired for her 15 pieces of silver and a chormer of barley and a leash of barley. And I said to her, wait for me many days. Do not act the harlot and do not marry another man. And so will I be faithful to you. For many days, the children of Israel will sit with no king, no officer, no pillar, no ephod or teraphim. Afterwards, the children of Israel will return and seek the Creator Yah, their power, and David, their king. And they will tremble for the Creator Yah and for his goodness, and for the Creator's goodness in the end days. Now, we lost our what? We lost our king, our officer, our no sacrifice, which is the sacrifice of our lips, no pillar, and no ephod, no teraphim, y'all. We had nobody to talk to. We had nobody to call to. We had nothing. But doing Daniel, before Daniel shut up the book, y'all, before Daniel shut the book up, he had the ability to call on. And that's why over here in Lamentations, they was over here crying out their behinds out. Because they realized that they had lost the ability to call on the Creator Yah. And we asked for this. We did this. We did this to ourselves. By opening up our mouth and telling um telling y'all we didn't want that stuff no more. Telling the prophets to stop prophesying. Telling all this stuff. This is why this happened to us. It was our own mouth that did it. And now we have to call out and we have to ask. He said it was your words. Where is it? He said it was your words. He told Daniel, it was right here. The sounds of his words were loud. And Daniel alone saw the vision. Retained up here. He says, behold, I have been sent to you. Why? I've been sent to you. Why? Now, as he spoke these words to me, and I stood a tremor, he said, do not fear, Daniel, for from the first day you set your heart to understand, overstand and understand, and to fast before the Creator Yah. Your words have been heard, and I have come because of your words. Our words are very serious, people. Our words are very powerful, people. My sister told you over in Proverbs 18:21. In Proverbs 15:4. Your words are going to make and they're going to break you. And we need to understand and understand. We got to seek y'all with all our heart and all our soul. Are you seeking him with all your hearts and all your soul? Or are you seeking him? Or are you like those other people who are running to the strongholds? Running to the strongholds of the other nations. Or you running to the strongholds of the other nations. Or you running to our stronghold, the Creator Yah. Y'all, we have to be careful what we ask for. You just might get it. It says here. Therefore, the safety and the protection of the Pharaoh will be your shame, and the refuge in the shadow of Egypt, your humiliation and disgrace. For the princes are at Zion. For his princes are at Zion. His princes is his angels. You're gonna call on the Creator Yah, or you're gonna call on their princes, thinking you're gonna get saved? Huh? Take what sister said very serious. This is no joke. Our words bring life or death. Our words bring life or death. Let's give our praise and our glory. I got to take this phone call to the Creator Yah and him alone. Seek him with all your heart and all your soul, like it says in 2 Chronicles chapter 15. And let's take the 21-day challenge of speaking righteously before Yah, with Yah, and through Yah. And there are several ways you can go against the Creator Yah. There's several ways you can go against the Creator Yah. The first one is blaspheming his name. The second was speaking against his laws. The third one is speaking against his people, which is the prophets. And the fourth one is speaking against his land. And the fifth one is speaking out of your heart wickedness. I'm going to read that again. First one is blaspheming his name. So we need to know how to call it the Creator's name right. And I'm working on the pronouns. I'm working on letting those go, because Yah is our power and Yah is a spirit, not a man or a woman. It says that in Numbers 23. Speaking against the Creator's laws, speaking against the Creator's people. You can see that in Deuteronomy 7. You can see that in Zechariah 14. You can see that in Zechariah 2. You can see that in Enoch 1. You can see that in 2 Chronicles 36. Y'all can't be speaking against the righteous. Speaking against the land. You can see that and speaking the wickedness out of your heart. We have to be careful with what we say. So Let's give all praise and all glories to the Creator Yah and the Creator Yah alone. And Yah is my power. Yahweh is my authority. Yahuwah is my redeemer. Haya is my savior. And the Creator Yah is my first and my last, my Aleph and the top. All praise to the Creator Yah and Yah alone. Hallelujah. Woo!